afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion, broadcasting you live on YouTube, hopefully. Can you hear me, everybody? This is a sound check. I'm sorry, I need to... my Windows crashed. My Windows crashed and I don't know if you can hear me, everybody. The webinar starts in 1 minute, so most likely you cannot hear me. Start streaming, start recording. Okay. Sound check, the sound is on. But... sound check, so... let's see if it's going to work this time. Start streaming, stop streaming, live. Okay, I can't stream. Where do I put the stream? Where do I put the stream? Cannot find the stream URL. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is a sound check. Can you hear me, everybody? This is a sound check. We have some technical problems, but it's my fault, you know. So nothing's changing up. Okay. And try then secondary server. Stop. Let's see, everybody. Sound check, sound check. Can you hear me, everybody? This is a sound check. Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Nothing's working. Sound check. Settings, output, record path, stream, video, stream, output, audio, general. I really don't know what to do. Maybe this time, right? Let's see if something is going to happen. Can you hear me, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? No, Passion, I can't. Can you hear me, everybody? Okay, this is not working, so... One more time, right? We are here to learn, copy, and maybe this time, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's wait for a few seconds, everybody. This is a sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Sound check. Something's not working right. We are live and we are recording, but something's not right, right? Stream. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Extend the lessons. I don't know. Let's see, maybe. Stop streaming, start streaming. Sound check, everybody. Sound check, sound check. Oh, looks like we are on, right? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Can you hear me, everybody? This is a sound check. Yes. Sound okay, great. Thank you, Yanis and Nicola, of course. Thank you, boss. Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm not a computer genius, but still, I can learn, right? Sound okay, yes, yes. King of Swing, will Passion extend the lessons? I don't think so, you know. It's too much information. Okay, everybody, sorry for this today. My computer crashed, you know, yesterday, and I just need to upload everything again. So, but we're here, okay? So, let's start with the lesson. We are 15 minutes late, which is still okay. Okay, everybody, welcome. This is Forex Trading Course 101, and we are live on YouTube. And remember, what we are trying to do are the 3 pillars. We are trying to build a strategy and or a system. We are trying to understand how risk management works in our strategy and or a system. And the big one, we are trying to understand how psychology works. And talking about psychology, what do champion beginner traders say? Champion beginner traders say that I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote, right? When the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? Especially when we lose 1, 2, 3 times, right? And if this is your first time, everybody, we are in the intermediate module. We are passed over the beginner and the basic. So if this is your first time and you don't quite understand what is happening, where, how, why, please go back on Dukascope YouTube webinar channel and watch the lesson starting from the basic module. Lesson number 1, what is market structure? Passion, nice to see you using Windows 10. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, but, you know, I'm an old guy, you know. I'm an old guy. I don't like Windows 10. I would prefer Windows 7, but yesterday when I was buying the computer, they were telling me, no sir, you know, Windows 7, it's obsolete. And I said, what do you mean that I am obsolete? And they said to me, yes, in the face, like, yes, you are obsolete. But I'm telling you, I don't like, but it's okay, this is another story, right? You don't need to like it in order to use it, right? So everybody remember, 90% of traders lose money in the forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not investment or trading advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. That being said, I don't have the pictures yet because I didn't upload everything. But today, Salbakti, what are you laughing at? Me? No problem, you know. If a window still has Microsoft support, it can be used. I do not recall Windows 7 having no support. Windows spec got support removed. Oh man, you are talking Chinese to me right now. Boss, I don't know what you are talking about. I mean, I know charts, you know, but when it's about Microsoft and support and 7, you know, guys, I don't know, you know. I had a friend yesterday helping me to set up the computer and the Windows 10 and everything, you know. I was lost, you know. Okay, so trading the confirmation, Fibonacci, and the rules. Okay, let's go. Let's go, everybody. So this is the last one, the last of the Fibonacci. So, man, it's Portuguese, change language, English, there you go. So everybody, what we have learned so far, we have learned that we have an original Fibonacci, right? It's going to be something like this. And I'm going to edit levels, not this one, but this one. Change to Mac, you would like, Miguel? Yeah, Mac is better, you know. Well, I have the iPhone, you know. I have the iPhone and the iPad. Now, about the Mac, you know, it's, let's see, okay, I'm off, beep me if something goes wrong. Thank you, boss. Yes, sir, thank you. Everybody say hello to our boss. Yanis is the boss. And if you are a trader that wants to give lessons and stream and help everybody, Yanis is the man who you should talk to, you know. Okay, so we learned about the original Fibonacci, and then we learned about the Fibonacci, the contrarian Fibonacci, right? So we have one more, everybody. One more, okay? And we have one more. So, and let's go step by step. If not, it's going to be too much. So we learned about the original one. And we learned about the contrarian one, and we learned that the original Fibonacci is stronger than the contrarian. So, contrarian. Okay. Stoyan, I'm sorry I cannot see your message right now, but I'm going to check after the class. So, we learned about the original Fibonacci, and we learned about the contrarian Fibonacci, and we learned about the C, the conformed C, right? Confirmed C, and we learned about the different rules and concepts, trading rules, trading concepts, and we learned about the relationship between the original Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci. Now we have one more, and this is the last one, and it's called the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Okay? I'm going to put a text today, everybody, because I don't have the picture to make it faster. Okay, so we have one more, and it's called the confirmation Fibonacci, or you can call it the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So confirmation Fibonacci. Okay, now good news, bad news. What is the good news? We are going to use, everybody, the same rules that we learned on how to draw the Fibonacci and how to adjust the A, B, C, D, how to adjust the Fibonacci in a downtrend. We learned how to adjust the Fibonacci in an uptrend, and then we learned about the contrarian Fibonacci, and we learned that we are going to use exactly the same rules and concepts in order to find the sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D, and we learned that the contrarian Fibonacci works in the same way with the same concepts as the original Fibonacci. Sorry, Passion, what about the conformity of the contrarian? Step by step, my friend, we're going to learn everything. Okay, now we have the third one, but it's a great question, Miguel. We're going to learn, okay? And now that we have the contrarian Fibonacci, so this is the good news. We are going to use the same concept, how to find, how to draw, and how to adjust the conformation Fibonacci. Okay? What is the bad news? It's going to take some work in order to how to understand everything. Okay? Now, the conformation Fibonacci, why it's called the conformation Fibonacci? Because it's going to confirm the start of the extension. Like, wow, right? It's going to confirm the start of the extension, of the original Fibonacci. Okay, this is one. So we are using, I'm going to show everybody, it's going to confirm the start of the extension of the original Fibonacci. And so this is one, you know. As we learned, we are going to use, let's go step by step here, very slowly, everybody. We are using the original Fibonacci to trade and to determine trend direction. We are using the contrarian Fibonacci to trade the retracements and to find the so-called conformity. Now we are using the confirmation Fibonacci to confirm the start of the extension of the original Fibonacci and to trade the subswings of the original Fibonacci. And this is like a wow thing, you know. Now, what do we mean by that? We are going to trade the subswings. So many times, you know, you are good at analyzing the market, and you are analyzing the Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci, right? And we have a simple trading strategy with the counter trendline break, right? And we have the candlestick formation here at past support, and we have our conformity. So talking about the original Fibonacci, this would be our entry point, right? This would be our entry point. But for any reason, you know, or we were sleeping, for any reason, and talking about risk reward, right? Talking about risk reward, this would be the risk, and blue goes to blue in this example. Blue goes to blue, this would be the risk, and this would be the reward. This would be the risk, this would be the reward, you know. And because we were sleeping, or we were on vacation, or whatever, so in this trade, and we are here right now, maybe even further up, you know, and we were here right now, and we were thinking, man, we lost the opportunity, right? We lost the opportunity to enter in a great setup, talking about Fibonacci's. We lost the opportunity. The train has left the station and Elvis has left the building, right? So because we are here, we know that this is going to be our risk, and this is going to be our reward, right? So what can we do? Not much, right? What can we do in here? Well, maybe if we can put our stop loss below the swing, but still, you know, even if we put our stop loss below the swing, it's 1 for 1, right? So the answer would be, what can we do? We lost this opportunity. We were sleeping or traveling or listening to music, watching TV, whatever, and the market went up and we lost the opportunity to enter this entry, and we are here right now. Well, this is where the confirmation Fibonacci comes into play. We are going to use the confirmation Fibonacci to trade the subswings of the original Fibonacci. So this is like a wow, you know, great tool. So even though we are here, everybody, we can trade this. So I'm going to just put it as a different color. We can trade this one right now, the green one. Okay, this is where the Fibonacci of the confirmation is very useful, and we can trade these subswings. Okay, Christian says, totally agree with you. Which part? You know, that Elvis has left the building, or that we have another chance, you know, we can trade these upswings, you know. And even though this is a lesson for Valid, because he said, oh, but if I'm waiting for the 4-hour candle to close, my risk reward is going to be different, you know. And this is true, but I'm just joking. But when you use a Fibonacci of the confirmation, we can re-enter here in the subswings. Okay, now what Miguel just said, everybody, and it's a lot of hard work, you know, it's true. So the concepts that we must learn, okay, and let's go step by step. Okay, trading concept, and we are talking about the Fibonacci. Every Fibonacci has its own confirmed C. Okay, everybody? It's a trading concept. Every Fibonacci has its own confirmed C. What does this mean? Step by step, this is going to be... Oh, Elvis has left the building. Okay, great. It's true, right? So it's going to take you some time, everybody, but talking about probabilities, if you are going to trade the original one, if you are going to trade the contrarian one, and if you are going to trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation, original one, you know, all of this, if you want to have a greater chance of success, all of them has their own confirmed C. Okay, so, and don't worry, everybody, we are going to spend a month on the Fibonacci's, one more month, you know. So the original Fibonacci, when the market is going to retrace enough, it's going to have a confirmed C. If and when, if you want to trade the contrarian Fibonacci, better to wait for the retracement on the contrarian when it's going to find its own confirmed C. And talking about the Fibonacci of the confirmation, we're going to use the same rule. So all three Fibonacci's have a greater chance of reversal when it's going to find its own confirmed C. Okay, so let's put it down on the confirmed C. Okay, it's going to happen time to time, right? It's going to happen time to time, not always, but if you are going to trade each one of them, you are going to have a greater chance of success. Probability wise, we are talking about the Fibonacci trading rule. It would be better if you wait for a confirmed C. And now the question goes, right, how can we find, I mean, we learned that in order to find a confirmed C on the original Fibonacci, we are going to use the contrarian, right? Now, if this is the good news, that we are going to apply the same concepts, with what Fibonacci can we find the confirmed C on the contrarian, and with what Fibonacci can we find the confirmed C on the Fibonacci of the confirmation? Passion, can you repeat? Yes, sir, of course. It's a lot of info. King of swings, right? Do you want me really to extend my lessons to 2 hours? It was King of swing or Lord to trade? Let me see who asked for. King of swings. Do you really want me to extend the class from 1 hour to 2 hours? No, man, it's too much information. Too much to grasp, too much to learn. You know? 30 minutes it's not enough. 2 hours is absolutely too much. But 1 hour, 45 minutes, you know, it's kind of, you know, even though when we are listening for 1 hour, we are losing focus in between thinking on other stuff, right? The confirmation on the contrarian, no sir. Contrarian on contrarian, yes. Correct, everybody. You got this, you got this. So we are going to find the confirmed C using the contrarian Fibonacci on the original one. This is one. We are going to find a confirmed C on the contrarian Fibonacci using a contrarian Fibonacci on the contrarian Fibonacci. Oh, Passion, but can we do this? Absolutely. This is what we are learning today. King of swing, too much information. Yes, sir. And we are going to use the contrarian Fibonacci also on the Fibonacci of the confirmation in order to find the confirmed C. Okay, everybody, does this make sense to you? Trading concept, every Fibonacci has its own confirmed C, and we are going to use the contrarian Fibonacci on all 3 of them. To find the confirmed C, we are going to use, number 1, the contrarian Fibonacci on the original Fibonacci. Number 2, we are going to use the contrarian Fibonacci on the contrarian Fibonacci. And number 3, we are going to use the contrarian Fibonacci on the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Yeah, no problem, everybody. Just watch this lesson over and over and over again. Okay? Now, talking about the confirmation Fibonacci. The confirmation Fibonacci, it's very useful because it's going to confirm the start of the extension of the original Fibonacci. And the start of the extension is not related to the confirmed C. So, before we jump on the chart, everybody, you know, before we jump on the chart, maybe we are going to, time to time, this is going to be the original one. This is going to be the original one, and many times our C is not going to be confirmed. Many times is contrary. many times our C is not going to be confirmed. But to have a higher chance of probability, you know, we are going to use the Fibonacci of the confirmation. And the Fibonacci of the confirmation is going to confirm, this is why it's the name, you know, is going to confirm the start of the extension. Okay? Nothing's changed, the confirmed C, the concept of the confirmed C is still valid, everybody. But when you don't have a confirmed C, the question is, should I enter or shouldn't I enter, right? Should I wait for 2 higher highs, 2 higher lows, or what should I do, you know? Because in the end the market can do what it wants when it wants, right? Like this is the market today in most of the pairs, right? And without the confirmed C, you know, should I enter here or shouldn't I? Should I wait? You know? Selbakti says contrarian on all of them, got it. Okay, great. So this is where the Fibonacci of the confirmation comes in place. You know? You don't have a confirmed C, but the Fibonacci of the confirmation, or the confirmation Fibonacci, is going to show you the start of the extension. You know, sometimes it's going to go straight up, sometimes it's going to reverse, and I mean, we have all different kinds of behaviors, right? Okay? So, let's talk about, everybody, let's open EuroCAD daily chart. EuroCAD daily chart. So we will use the Fibonacci of the confirmation when we have a confirmed C. Confirmed C is not related, so it's a yes or no question. You can use it when you have a confirmed C, and you can use it when you don't have a confirmed C. But I know, Christian, I think I understand your question. Man, what is this mess on the chart? Great, okay. Christian and everybody else, great question. Christian and everybody else, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. So, it's simple like this. When the market is going to push down, you are going to use what? Correct, the contrarian, right? But as soon as possible, when you have the market making higher highs and higher lows, you can start using the Fibonacci of the confirmation. It's not related, it doesn't matter where the C is. When the market, so let's write this down, right? When the market changes its own short term, when the market changes its short-term trend, you can, it's not that you must, you can use the Fibonacci of the confirmation. This is the rule. It's not related to the C. If you have a confirmed C, it's okay, you know, it could be like this or it could be also like this. So you have a confirmed C here, right? But it doesn't matter, you know, you can use the Fibonacci of the confirmation in here without the confirmed C, or you can use the Fibonacci of the confirmation here with the confirmed C, but those are two different market behaviors. Is it clear, everybody? The use of the Fibonacci of the confirmation, it's not related to the confirmed C. It's not. Time to Shine is saying you can use confirmation Fibonacci on confirmation C. Correct. Yes, sir. Oh, everybody, I have one more, you know, if you want to. So today is the day to us to learn, right? Remember when we said that we are going to find the confirmed C using the contrarian Fibonacci on all of them, right? Guess what else you can do? You can find an extension using also the... Oh, Passion, but this is too much. Listen to me, you know. You can use the Fibonacci of the conformation also on all of them in order to find extensions. And you have extension on extension, and you have extension on the retracement. So, Passion, are you joking? No, I'm not. I have a comment on the other streaming platform and somebody said, oh, Passion, are you joking? No, I'm not. I'm serious. So, don't worry everybody, tomorrow is another day, right? So, this is the original one, right? And I want to trade a retracement. Contrarian. I want to trade a retracement. And the market is pushing up, right? So, number one, I can use a contrarian Fibonacci on the contrarian Fibonacci in order to find the confirmed sub C. So confirmed sub C, right? I can do this, but I can also trade, if I want, I can also trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Are you kidding? No, it's true. I'm not joking, everybody. You can do this. But I'm telling you because you're asking question, everybody. If not, I would prefer to go step by step, you know. So, I am... Now, what is difficult, everybody? I need to be... Let's write this down. You know, let's write this down. The difficulty... The challenge is to be totally clear on what Fibonacci am I trading. Trading. This is the challenge. This is the challenge. So I need to be, before using the confirmation and the contrarian and the Fibonacci of the original one, so I need to be totally clear. What am I trading? So if I'm trading a retracement, okay, if I'm trading a retracement, just an example, and I'm trading the contrarian Fibonacci, this is what I'm trading. But in order to have a greater chance with my trade, and I'm trading the contrarian Fibonacci, I can use a contrarian Fibonacci on the contrarian Fibonacci to find the conformed sub C, and I can also use the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the contrarian Fibonacci. Why is that? Because this is what I'm trading. Yes or no, everybody? Does this make sense to you? You know? And maybe I want to trade retracements, but I was sleeping. And as Christian says, Elvis has left the building for me, you know? So I was trading the retracement, but I was sleeping, or I was at work, you know, I have a job, you know, or I was walking with my dogs, you know, so I lost the opportunity up in here, and I'm trading this retracement. So what can I do? I can stay out of the market, or I can use the confirmation Fibonacci on my contrarian Fibonacci, and this is what I am trading. Contrarian on retracement and original confirmation extensions, values, please don't mess with our heads, you know. You are right, but you need to be more specific. Be more specific, you know. Okay, everybody, Fibonacci is not that difficult. What is challenging? What is challenging is that we need to be totally clear on what we are trading. And I'm going to show it to you now in a chart, right? Daily chart. Okay, let's delete almost everything. Delete, 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 delete. Delete and delete and delete and delete and delete and delete and delete. Okay, so pivot points are okay. Delete this one. What did I delete? Okay, delete this one. And my dog is barking. This is Fibo. Something is happening. So as you can see, everybody, we have the A, B, and I'm going to change the colors, contrarian, right? So we have the, and let's make it like this, and let's make it like transparency, like this, right? So we have the A, the B, and we have the C here. Now something is happening. Fibo and Ichi are fighting. ABC, and talking about the contrarian Fibonacci, right? Contrarian Fibonacci is, this is going to be our, this is going to be our sub A, and clone. This is going to be our sub B, right? And clone. This up in here is going to be our sub C. What is the sub C? We learned the rules. The sub C is the highest point inside the sub A, sub B boundary before the market hits the appropriate sub D extension. So we have the A, B, C, D. We have the subs, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D, right? And again, everybody, we talked about this yesterday. Don't get attached to a currency pair or a time frame. You are going to use the same concepts on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, whatever chart, right? And talking about trading, this was the entry, right? Just an example to show you how we are going to use the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So this was the entry. We had the counter trendline break in here. Do we agree on that? Counter trendline break, candlestick formation, sideways movement, right? So this was our entry. And oh my gosh, I didn't check EuroCAD, and the market is moving, right? So I lost the opportunity to make money, right? Oh my gosh, I was checking Euro, GBP, USD, JPY, AUD, CHF, but oh my gosh, I didn't check EuroCAD, right? And the train has left the station, right? Good news, everybody, not anymore. So what we are going to do, remember the rule, when the market changes, so, and as you can see, Christian and everybody, we don't have a conformity, but the market changed the direction of the short-term trend, right? Do we agree on that, everybody? The market changed direction, so I can still enter in a good trade and find good entries trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation. And time to shine, I'm getting there, you know. We are going to use the same rules. So if the Fibonacci of the confirmation is the Fibonacci that is conforming the extension, where would you start your sub A? You can call it 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. I'm using ABCD, sub ABCD, and I'm using sub A. So if the original Fibonacci is up, then my Fibonacci of the confirmation is also going to be up. And if the Fibonacci of the confirmation is a subswing, is going to monitor the subswings. Where is the sub A? Correct, is the lowest low, the absolute low, it's the starting point of the uptrend. And many times, everybody, the sub A is going to equal the C. So we have in the same area, our C and our sub A, right? So I'm going to change the color. I'm going to use the same color as the original Fibonacci, because the Fibonacci of the confirmation is going to confirm, right? So this is my sub A, clone, this is my sub B, sub B, right? And I'm going to use the same concept, right? I have the sub C down here, and because red goes to red, right? It almost hit the black, but it didn't hit. This is my sub C, and because red goes to red, clone, this red goes to red, so my sub D is going to be up in here, right? And this is how we are going to draw, everybody, and monitor the subswings, right? And as you can see, everybody, before we finish for today, also the market push, so my risk reward, right? My risk reward, because red goes to red, I have just a few pips, right? So anyway, my risk reward is not good enough. But what we are learning today is that what else can I do? Well, I can trade my Fibonacci of the confirmation if I want, it's my choice, on my Fibonacci of the confirmation. I don't advise you to do this, everybody, but just to show you, I can put another subswing in here, and the market, so red goes to red, so I have other subswings. So this would be the first, this would be the second, right? So, but I must be very, very, very clear on what am I trading. Am I trading a ABCD pattern? Am I trading a sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D pattern? Or am I trading a sub A, sub B, sub C? And talking about the last Fibonacci today, everybody, the market can have a lot of sub swings, And again, everybody, don't worry, this is just a skill, this is a learnable skill. You can learn this, everybody, but you need to practice. And again, it doesn't matter, because what is the point? The point is that even though I lost the opportunity to enter in here, the market is going to give me multiple opportunities in the coming swings. So I cannot say, oh, I just lost the opportunity on the daily and I'm not going to monitor EuroCAD anymore. If you want, you can trade the sub swings with the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Okay, everybody, enough for today. It's enough, right? A lot of information. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, watch this video over and over again. Come with questions tomorrow. Okay, until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.